Good evening, everyone. It is 25 minutes into the hour of 10. That is 1935. And Central Standard Time here in the very wet and drenched piney woods of East Texas, as I show you here. This is where we are at, right here under this blob right here. It's been that way all day. We've got a little dike on one of the little ponds we got. Might break here after a while, and this is coming right behind it. So we're catching a little rain. Thought I'd just bring you up to speed on that. It has been a very interesting day. Very interesting day to say the least. We are in some tumultuous times. I have seen this before. Many have, and now I see it through different eyes. Is that there are sabers rattling when countries that may have problems, be it economical, political, social, throughout time, at least for the last 150 years since the centralized banking system has been making plays in and out of our world, wars seem to be a fix-all situation. And so sometimes entities will create situations and make it appear that the other one did these things so that it would spark a reaction in the emotional spirits of their homeland citizens, to the point that the homeland citizens, unbeknownst to the real true agenda of whatever country that is that might be making this play, which it had nothing to do with either one of the country's citizens and their well-being, but yet the control and power of one of the parties. And I believe that is being displayed before our very eyes. As everybody knows, we have all seen what's happening with the airlines being shot down, the airliner. And we'll just listen here, Tad.
That is our first priority, and I've directed my national security team to stay in close contact with the Ukrainian government. The United States will offer any assistance we can to help determine what happened and why. And as a country, our thoughts and prayers are with all the families who passed this, wherever they call home. I want to thank Jeremy for that introduction. Give Jeremy a big round of applause.
Yeah, Jeremy needs that round of applause. Over here at Truth Frequency, let's see what Popeye has to say.
If the Malaysian plane was shot down using the BUK system, it is the Kiev military forces that should immediately be investigated, especially if it was shot down in Ukraine. Duh. Doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out, people. Number 3. Kiev moved its BUK system to the Donetsk area the day before. Reports emerging from Russian news agencies like ITAR-TASS suggest that the Kiev military moved its BUK missile system into the area surrounding Donetsk on Wednesday, one day before the Malaysian flight was shot down, allegedly using that very missile launching system. Red flag. Big red flag. But no, you can't look at them because the Ukrainians would never do that. That's not being objective at all in an investigation. That's not being separate. That you're taking a side. I mean, if this was a police investigation and I rolled up as an investigator, right? Like someone called the cops because there was a fight between two people, Russia and Ukraine, or the two people, and or somebody, there's a fight, there's an incident, and someone's killed. And Ukraine is blaming Russia, and Russia's saying, I didn't do it. I don't know what he's talking about. If I came right up immediately and wasn't impartial and said, Russia, you had to have done it because the Ukrainians would never do that. The government Kiev, they would never do that. Really? That's not being impartial. That's not an investigation. You've already decided what you want. So you're not really investigating. What you're doing is you're creating a narrative to suit the outcome you've already decided. That's how they do this. They don't actually do an investigation. They come in under the guise of doing an investigation with the outcome already what they want, and then they skewer the facts to fit that. That's how it goes. But don't pay any attention to that. Anyway, back to the article. The fact that the type of missiles allegedly used to shoot down the Malaysian flight were not only possessed by the Ukrainian military, but moved to the very region and area where the shoot-down occurred implicates the Kiev forces vastly more than it does the Russians or the Ukrainian separatists.
Okay, hopefully y'all are getting the picture there. We are in some interesting times. I saw something right here. IDF sends boots on the ground in Gaza, White House on lockdown. I'm going to click on this and see what in the world this is all about. I'm going to open it in a new window. By the way, a little learning deal here, a little value. If you right click your mouse, you can stay on the same page you're on. You can open the next window. And White House on lockdown. What in the world is this all about? White House is no longer on lockdown status, but tensions are high. And strange coincidences are popping up here and there. This is all starting to fall into a picture of this is called a softening, to where we are being shown things that would be potential if they kept on, of where these people, the White House, been locked down. That means something must have been serious, but they're not any longer, and we've got all sorts of problems going everywhere. Something could break out anywhere, and so if something did, they will have forewarned us. But they'll be here on the white horse to help us out. Might have to go ahead and make sure everybody won't hurt themselves, and please turn in everything that would hurt someone, and especially one of us, if we were there to try to help you. Let's wake up, people. So there's what really is going on here. Really the only way I can see for most people the ticket out is to be able to be financially stable yourself and have a group of people that's supporting you, and you're helping them. And that's what we're all about at the Financial Intel team. It takes on a new light from just what some people call a deal to literally the potential to be your lifeline out. It's going to be the friends that stick together, no matter if you're close or far away. As long as we can do this each month, and you've had the sense enough to not be too terribly concerned about what's the product. As long as you've been getting people doing this, you set up a network of people doing this, and y'all communicate regularly, this is going to be your lifeline out. This will be your lifeline out right here. Hopefully that makes sense to those who can understand it. Those that can't, it is getting hard to explain. And I watch the numbers. There are those growing. There's those that I guess are waiting, like all the other deals that they've been in, for something to happen. I can assure you of this: nothing's going to happen if that's your game plan. That is it. The system, what we have to offer, is in place. We all know where the videos are at for training, and we have all been told that those that train will be the inviter. If the inviter has issues or questions, they can ask their inviter, and they can go all the way up to me, and we can get the answer so the individuals will receive their fair exchange of value, and that tutoring will be done by the inviter. We all know that we've gone over that at length. We have the chat room is open for your ability for your group to come in and use it. I do not have to be in there for you to use it. It doesn't turn on just when I come in. It is a very fertile ground for you to meet people and exchange things. If you're on Facebook, why don't you just say hi, meet me over in the chat room, and we can chat a while. So these things are here. We have built them for you, and it is your pathway out. The rest is pretty much up to you. We'll have camaraderie. I will be out of town this coming majority of this coming week. I'm going up to Sacramento, California, and I will be back, and I'll be in touch. There won't be anything that will be altered. I can do everything that I do here from as I travel, and so we'll be underway. But I do wish everybody the best. You'll keep up with the information that we keep in the newsroom, and remember, the green light is on. It's your time to run. The only thing that's missing is the cost that it takes to put together the bells and whistles, the rallies, the hoopla. That's all been cut out so that you would be able to utilize this platform and be able to truly this time succeed. Don't let the fact that you're not getting lied to stop you. Don't let the truth stop you, because your ticket's right here, your pathway out. God bless you. God bless this wonderful country of America and the principles this country was founded on. She shall rise again based on those principles. And God bless the blue planet. Jedi 1, we down.